There's just one study I saw. It's actually in Nature, and they're testing mice and their responses to fasting. Apparently, the healthiest portion of fasting is breaking the fast. I believe they were like fasting for 24 hours and seeing how their microbiomes reacted in their gut to breaking the fast. And when they broke their fast, that's actually when they had like heavy like stem cell activity, regeneration, all that stuff. But during the fast, technically, it was not that good. But because of that time in between the meals, that actually leads to better response when you do eat. But it came with some negative results, like precancerous polyps are more likely to happen with the fasting mice, and it's likely happening because you have this more stem cell activation. However, when you have stem cells, they can turn into whatever, and one of those things they can turn into is a cancer if it's not regulated well.
So, and how long were did you read into it? How long were the fasts?
I believe it's 24-hour fast.
Yeah. The thing is, like any mice study or something, it's going to be way different in timing than compared to human studies.
Definitely. And it's any of the studies, because like a lot of stuff we get taught about wound healing, repair, and like, it's this many weeks until you're 50% strength and stuff. That's based on humanized mice. And it's completely different because I've worked with different animals, and they like evolution-wise, you're built differently, whether it's your GI or like your skin. Like if you get cut and let's say you're a wild boar running through the forest, you're going to need to heal that up much faster than like a human that can go to the ER and get it sutured up. Yeah. Because that one cut can get you killed if you don't seal that up within like 24 hours.
On the Carol bike, it actually, the first thing you pick other than music is actually
what type of
it says tiger. It says tiger. So it has this lady kind of calmly talking you through the thing, and then you're getting chased by the tiger for 20 seconds and then relaxing and then getting chased by the tiger again, whether you escape or not.
What do you think about the results since you fast? Other than this being a mice model versus human humanized mice.
That's the main thing. No matter what, like I think you should fast because that gives your gut a rest and your body to kind of relax and be able to do other stuff to clear itself and detox. If you're eating all the time, I don't think you get the appropriate time to detox and clear all that stuff.
Not just that, your body's using energy because your gut uses energy. It doesn't just go through you.
Yeah, for me, process. And I have a tough time with the field we're in to, eat before, at least 4 hours before.
Well. It's tough eating well.
Not
you
just
do a good
eating
job
well,
at it,
but eating 4 or 5 hours before you go to bed. So you're able to, you're already digesting and done with the digestive process almost, and you're going to bed and your body's totally shut down. And I think that's important to be able to eat in a short time period so your body can get the appropriate rest and sleep and detox and everything. So I think fasting's huge. And this just goes to show you the 24-hour, and usually, different people have different ways of thinking about fasting, but more and more is coming out where this whole 12, 16-hour fast, and it's usually 16 hours to kind of get the health benefits, at least 16 hours. But the autophagy and stuff doesn't kick in until you're at 3 days to 5 days of fasting to clear out the senescent dead cells. So,
you do any of the 3-day fasts?
I did a 5-day.
How long though?
The fast mimicking diet. But I also take rapamycin weekly, which kind of acts very similar to
When's the last time you did that extended fast?
It's been 6 months. When I come back from France, I might do it again. There's a company I use Prolon, that has the fasting mimicking diet. It comes in a package. You get it. It has like soups and teas and like these protein bars there. I forget who the guy is that made the diet, but it mimics pretty much being in a fast and in ketosis. The problem I have with it is like doing my supplements and everything kind of becomes hard around it. And the other thing is the soups usually have a lot of sodium and stuff. So, but you know, some of the best sleep, you have like almost no energy. You're like, you know, 8 o'clock at night, you fall asleep and you fall hard to the sack. You're like out the entire night, because right now it's like, you know, I'll fall asleep with my son. It's like 9 to midnight. And then like I'll wake up multiple times because between that 9 to midnight, I get like almost 2 hours of deep sleep. Even if I get over an hour, like I'm pretty much charged, but like, you know, you get light sleep the rest of the time or some REM in there, but it's tough to stay asleep during the night when you're like hitting it hard with the deep sleep.
Ram, what's your longest fast this last year? 2, 3 hours?
Probably. Yeah, I'm not.
But he's sleeping better than us somehow.
I really need
fast
to
for 2 hours and sleeps 12 hours.
I sleep well when I can, but I don't sleep well anymore because I'm a child.
Yeah.
I usually fast up to like 12, 2 o'clock, and then, you know, I stop eating at 6, 7 o'clock or try.
Yeah, I gotta be better about the nighttime thing, but I'm good with like, because just growing up, I wasn't big on breakfast, so I'll not eat breakfast, and that automatically takes me to noon, lunchtime, and then just 12 to 8. That way it's 8 hours of eating, 16 hours not, and that's generally what I stick with.
Yeah, and once again, like we've discussed it before, fasting doesn't mean decreased caloric intake. It's completely different, because you should take the amount of calories you need whether you're fasting or not. And getting your macros and your proteins, you should take in the same amount of proteins as the day you're not fasting, because otherwise if you're caloric restricting, you're decreasing your metabolism, and you're not going to get all the benefits of being in a fast, because you're going to have decreased energy and like changes in mood and everything.
It switches into starvation.
Yeah, and you start breaking down your muscles.
So like that study just said, it's not the fast that's the health benefit. It's when you break the fast.
Do they also talk about what was used to break the fast? Because some people say, you know, you should start off with some protein, you know, water before. Yeah, there's different ways of breaking the fast to do it appropriately. So, you know, you don't stimulate the bad stuff.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because, you know, if you break your fast the wrong way too, you're going to kick yourself into this whole starvation mode and start eating nonstop.
Yep.